with Adaptable Survival. What I want to take a look at today is the SOG Ninja Daypack, so stay tuned. Alright guys, give you a little bit of a spec rundown on the SOG Ninja. This pack's going to give you about 1,475 cubic inches of storage space. It is going to be made out of a polyester nylon, so not a Cordura, but for the price point wise it's going to make a lot of sense. Kind of go over the strapping with you. You do have a lot of extra strapping here, so you can expand this out a lot if you're a bigger guy. You also do have the sternum strap as well. What's nice about that, it does have some elastic built in there, so even if you are a bigger guy, you can expand that out, so you can cinch things up, keep it nice and tight. You're gonna have the quick release buckles on the side here, so you'll be able to attach this in a quick hurry if you need to. Nice thing with the sternum straps is you can, I have them at the bottom now, but if you need to adjust them all the way up, you can. So that's a nice feature. Let's drop down on the ground here, kind of get a little bit more in-depth look at the SOG Ninja. So now that we got it on the ground here, let me kind of go over the outside of the pack here. On the face of the pack here, you're gonna have a pocket up top here. Not a very large pocket, but big enough to store a few things. I just have a multi-tool in there right now. You're gonna have a hook and loop patch so you can slap a nameplate on there, anything like that, along with a little bit of Molly Pals webbing. On the front of this pocket here, you're gonna have another hook and loop patch so you can slap some patches on there, along with some more Molly Pals webbing. Up top, you're gonna have a nice sturdy handle. Haven't had any issues with that. Got some nice stitching there. You have 2 ports for your hydration tube to come out of. Then we have the fleece line pocket on the back end here. You'll be able to put sunglasses, electronics, those sorts of things on there. On this side, you can have a compression strap along with a few rows of Molly webbing, nothing too crazy, but you're also going to have a pocket for a water bottle. I just have a 38-ounce stainless steel Nalgene in there right now, so you're going to have no problems fitting that in there. On the other side, you're gonna have another compression strap along with some more Molly Pals webbing. What's nice with the compression straps is you do have little bits of elastic, so you can keep everything nice and down on your pack, so it's not a bunch of cordage or strapping flying around. On the back end here, you can have some nice air pathways, so it's going to be able to keep your back nice and cool, so you're not going to accumulate too much sweat. Got some nice mesh padding all on the back there, so it's definitely going to add a lot of weight for keeping your back nice and dry. Padding has a lot of that meshing as well. You can have a yoke style shoulder strap system, so it's nice to keep everything dispersed across your shoulders. Like I said, you have the quick release buckles on the shoulder straps as well. Before we hop into all the pockets and stuff, let me just point out on the bottom here, you have 2 drainage holes, so if something does burst in the main compartment, it's going to be able to leak out, so your gear isn't going to be all wet. You're also going to have 4 attachment points, so if you want to put a tarp, wool blanket, anything like that on the bottom here, you're going to have that versatility. Let's get to the first pocket down here. You're going to have these nice big cord pulls. Got a little plastic on the end with the SOG, so it's going to be nice to be able to grab those even if you have some gloves on. This is just going to fold down. On the front flap here, you're going to have 2 pockets. Those are going to go all the way down, so you're going to have this full front pocket to put 2 different things. That main compartment's pretty large, so you're definitely going to be able to slide a lot in there. And like I said, I had that beefy EDC in there. You can have 2 pockets on the bottom here, so one on this side and another on this side. Not too deep, but nice to put some things. Got 2 little slots for pens or pencils. Another smaller slide here. You can slide like a multi-tool in there, you know, like a power bank, something like that. On the back side here, you can have another pocket. Be able to slide like a notebook book, or like you see a little Vanquest pouch like I have there. You're gonna have 2 key holders. As you can see, I just have them attached together because I don't really use them too often. You're gonna have a zippered pocket on the back end here, and that's gonna go about the full length of that main pocket, so you'll be able to store some things in the back pocket there as well. So now that I got the main compartment cleared out here, you open that. The one side that has the water bottle pouch is only going to come down, I don't know, about 2/3 of the way down the pack on that end. But on the other side, the one with just the Molly Pals webbing, that is going to come down all the way essentially to the bottom of the pack. So it is going to open a little bit differently. I'm not a complete clamshell, but you'll still be able to get into the main compartment here. Up top here, you're gonna have a mesh pocket, be able to store some things in there. Just below that, you're gonna have a little bit bigger of a mesh pocket. It's gonna give you a little bit more storage space in there. On the back side, you can see that fleece pocket hanging down in there. Then this back pouch here is where you're gonna store your water bladder. I don't normally carry one, so don't necessarily have one in there now. But as you can see, it's going to be a nice large compartment. Kind of give you an idea. Just have an MRE here with me. Stuff that down on the bottom here. And that's going to fit completely flat on that bottom. So you'll be able to get a lot of storage in this main compartment. What's nice with the zippers is they do have a little bit of a flap of fabric over them, so even if it's raining outside, you're not gonna have to worry too much about water getting in. Obviously it's not going to be completely waterproof, but you're gonna have a little bit of protection there as well. So for my wrap up on the SOG Ninja Daypack, if you're using this as a day pack or like an EDC pack, it's gonna work great in that capacity. Price point wise, I've seen it right around 30 bucks up to 45 bucks. When I looked on Amazon, you can get all three colors. That's OD green, black, and like a coyote tan color. But each of them are going to be priced a little bit differently. When I looked last night, each one of them had a different price range, falling between right around 30 up to that $45 mark. Looked around on a few other sites as well. Fleet Farm does have them in stock. It's about 30 bucks on their website. That's before shipping. So that's one place to look. I will put the links down in the description box below. Some of the things I really do like about the SOG Ninja is you get a lot of features for a 30-buck pack, $30-$40 pack. You're going to get those quick release belt buckles on the shoulder straps here, along with that sternum strap. Those are really nice to have, even if you're not carrying a big load or anything like that. Those are just nice features to have in a pack. You're going to be able to get a lot of stuff in here. Today I have about 23 pounds of gear loaded up with it, including all my camera gear, so it handles that really well. Doesn't have any kind of waist belt at all, but with a day pack, EDC pack, you're not going to be carrying very heavy loads. I'm not going to normally carry around 20-25 pounds worth of gear in this pack, but for today I just kind of wanted to load it up and see how it handled it. Overall, quality wise, I haven't had any issues with mine, but always with products that are on the lower end of things, there's always a possibility of stitching coming loose, those sorts of things. It's just the nature of the beast, to tell you the truth. But for me personally, with this pack, I haven't had any issues. I really hope this video helped you guys, at least show you another pack that's out there, especially with the budget-minded people in mind here. Let me know what you guys think of this pack, if you use one yourself, or if you have in the past. Give this video a nice big thumbs up for me. Share this to anyone who might be of interest of this video or any of my other videos. I'm really working on getting more out here in the next couple of weeks here. As always, guys, develop your mind, your body, and your gear. I'll see you next time.